Harmony. This is the Paladin channel. Special spring evening edition. It's been a very warm day. The moon is gibbous and it's heading toward an eclipse that will be visible from North America. The spring peepers are in abundance. It's a beautiful evening. I've got a small celebratory fire along with an old style kerosene lantern. The busyness of the day has settled and now darkness is over the land and there is a sense of peace and peacefulness. Even though I know that the world is other than that. This all brings me to my previous two broadcasts, topics of meditation. Meditation can be like day and night. It seems sometimes there's two people. There's the meditator, and then there's the person who wants to meditate, but isn't of the full inclinations and abilities of the meditator. In other words, a regular person. Then there's two of us, the one who is even-handed, more considerate, slower to respond to loudness, to harshness, to emotion. And then there's the one who gets into it, feels the flush of emotion, springs as if out of a trap and into the quagmire. All I can say is yes, there are two of us, both wonderful people, both with prospects, both with these things that we hold dear, both essentially with the same promise, both wishing things, and sometimes those wishes are quite contrary. The regular lives that we lead, we're not like some of these wonderful communities, say in Asia, where temples are all around, and when people pass by them, they salute them appropriately. And they, along with their extended family, attend these and also attend the nice things that comes with their disciplines. But people being people, there's the need to live and everything that comes with it, to make money. Sometimes the opportunities to make money are themselves insidious. There is an eightfold path, and one of them is called right living. That is the kind of living that doesn't bring harm to others. I don't know if such a thing is truly possible in our removed, involved, and very elaborate society. For someone to actually divorce from society pretty much requires a hermitage. I had read, it was Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations, that your real refuge, your true hermitage as it were, the place to get away, your own mind, your own reason. He used the word reason a lot, as did the rest of the Stoics. Reason was more than just how mind itself works. Reason was the orderliness here. Other people would say it's the will of God. In other words, that which orders existence itself into this phenomenal, wonderful thing that we see before us. For us to take our mind and make of it a refuge, that requires practice. And while there is the two of us, the meditative me and worldly me will stand up and say, I have my wants, I have my desires. I wish to prevail in these things. I don't want to be forgotten. I want my needs, my wants met. In the tale of the enlightenment of Buddha, there is his encounter with Mara. Mara, by many accounts, is his own mind. His own mind saying, oh no, if he succeeds, if he goes beyond, becomes one gone thus, becomes enlightened, that's the end of me. I can't have that. And so he launches 3 attacks on Buddha, the man to be Buddha. And they all fail. When the last one failed, the morning star exposed itself in the sky, and under the tree was a fully enlightened being. There was a movie called Little Buddha, where it had a wonderful treatment where Keanu Reeves played Siddhartha in his quest to become enlightened, to lift the suffering off of everybody. And in it, he faces down Mara for the last time underneath that tree. And Mara says, you who go where no one else will you be my God? And then echoing words in Dhammapada, the way of truth, if you will, Siddhartha says, architect, I have met you at last. You have built your last house, and you shall not rebuild it in me. And Mara says, but I am your house, and you live in me. To which Siddhartha says, O Lord of my own ego, you are pure illusion. You do not exist. And then he touches the ground and he says, the earth is my witness. A lot of things come back to the earth. And it's really rather profound. To us, it's a great and vast place. In the universe, it's positively minuscule. Less than a single grain of sand in all the Sahara, if you compare things. And in this thing we call Earth, there's this marvelous truth that we are of it, and we are its substance, and the energies here also have made for us. But it's also true that Earth is an enduring goddess in many myths, in almost all cultures. And so sometimes when there's trouble because of the two of us, I think of Earth, how Earth abides. You have some people just raising the landscape, digging for its mineral wealth, contaminating its waters, burning its forests. Despite all that, our miraculous, marvelous living planet abides and continues. In that, I find strength, and meditator me will come and say, I'm back. Let's proceed with the journey. So that's one thing. You might have other experiences. I'm just grateful there aren't three of me. And I know that of the two of me, one comes and goes. O Lord of my own ego. To see that and to know that there are possibilities that shine like this firelight, that warm the heart with its radiation. These also are encouragement to me and acknowledgement that I don't follow something void or vain or meaningless. The fire itself, like my life, like anyone's life, one day goes out. What will my fire have done during my life? I want it to be beneficial. I want it to be celebratory. I want it to be warming. I want it to be useful. So in all of that, I dedicate my practices and I respect my teachers. And I say to all of you, thank you for listening to the ramblings of an old man. May your journeys be fruitful. This was Paladin Carl.